Hi, this is Tommy Petillo for the Jersey Spotlight. Right now we're going backstage with Toni Valli to Yakety Yak's Cafe in Clifton, New Jersey, where every Saturday night is a party with some of the legendary rock and roll groups of the 50s and 60s. Toni Valli backstage.
Hi, I'm Toni Valli for Jersey Music and Video Spotlight. Tonight we're at Yakety Yak Cafe in Clifton, New Jersey, and we have a real treat for you. So wherever you are, don't go anywhere because we have Johnny Maestro and the Brooklyn Bridge with us.
For a great night out, New Jersey's hottest singing group and party band, Parkway, is back. Yes, an evening of solid gold and rock and roll, featuring the hottest and hippest dance music of the fabulous 70s. New Jersey's own blue-eyed soul band, Parkway. Call the Parkway hotline, 908-233-1114. Take that number down and catch a ride on the Parkway. Hotline number 908-233-1114.
Luna Sound. Multi-track digital recording and editing. Luna Sound. Commercial music writing and production. Luna Sound. Music demos, master quality. Luna Sound. Jingles, post-production work. 201-256-0440.
We're the Planetones, and you're watching Jersey Spotlight.
Oh, little up.
Hi, I'm Bobby J from WCBS-FM, the Teenagers and the Laddins, and you're watching Jersey Spotlight.
Hi, we're the Bravados, and you're watching
Jersey Spotlight.
Louder, that's good.
How are you?
Excellent, excellent.
As always, right? You excited to be here tonight?
We're always excited to come to Yakety Yak. Anytime we can get our friends down here and play for them, we get excited.
Good. You have a crowd out there.
I hope so.
Middle of the
seen 'em
summer,
yet.
heat wave. There's a lot to be said for that.
Well, I hope the air is on.
The air is on, I
Good.
promise you. We checked it on our way in, because under these lights, under no circumstances was the air not going to be on. Let's go all the way back for a few minutes, if you don't mind. Now, before you were Johnny Maestro and the Brooklyn Bridge, you were with a group called the Crests,
Right?
right? Is that correct?
Mm-hmm. That's correct.
That was your group?
Mm-hmm.
So was
1957.
That's right. And you ran till 1967.
Right. Well, no, actually, about 1961, 1962.
Oh, is that right?
With the Crests.
With the Crests. Well, you had a nice run with them. I know for a fact that you guys were one of the first integrated groups of the 1950s.
Correct, yes. The other one were the Del Vikings.
Del Vikings. Yeah. How about that? So then you became Johnny Maestro and the Crests, or you branched out immediately into Johnny Maestro and the Brooklyn Bridge?
No, after the Crests, I jumped from group to group, different names. We never used the Crests after that.
Oh, is that right?
Right.
So different names. Names like what?
The Holidays, and I was with the Del Satins at one point.
Okay.
It was Del Satins featuring Johnny Maestro, and from that we evolved to the Brooklyn Bridge.
I see. Where did you get the name of the Crests? I mean, how did that come about?
It really happened on the spur of the moment. When we were first introduced to the record company that we were recording for.
Who was?
Joyce Records.
I see.
We had no name, and he had asked.
You were nameless.
What's the name
Who
of the
are
group?
we?
And I don't recall who said the Crests, but somebody just shouted out the Crests, and that was it.
And that was it. I think a lot of those bands in those days got their names that way.
Most of them had something tone, something chord, something.
Yes, that's right. So, did you start out on the street corners singing doo-wop with all the other guys?
Yes. Street corners of Lower East Side of Manhattan, park benches, anywhere we could.
Anybody stoop until they threw something down, some hot
water,
or whatever. That's pretty funny, actually. The first tune that you did ever with the Crests was called My Juanita, is that
Correct.
right?
My Juanita, back with Sweetest One.
Back with?
Sweetest One.
Sweetest One. Oh, what a nice name.
Nice title, isn't it?
Yeah, isn't that a nice title? I think that you should reincorporate that name somehow. That's such a nice, that has such a
Well,
nice...
we do all those songs on stage.
Well, I know that because I've seen you, but some of our viewers out there have never seen you. We hope not,
Shame
but
on you.
they're going to see you
I hope so.
tonight. And if they don't see you tonight, then they're going to come because we're going to give them a 1-800 number, or I'm sorry,
Well, if they don't see
definitely
us tonight,
a
they won't
hotline
get this number.
Well, they're gonna hear it right. They're gonna hear it because we're gonna plug this number because they should see you.
Only kidding.
I know you are. At any rate, I do want, just for a minute, I want to pause for a station break, and I want to come back and talk about the Brooklyn Bridge.
Okay.
Johnny Maestro and the Brooklyn Bridge. So stay with us. We'll be right back with Johnny Maestro and the Brooklyn Bridge here at Yakety Yak Cafe in Clifton. Be right back.
Hi, I'm Freddie Scott, and you're watching one of the hottest shows in America, Jersey Spotlight. Keep watching, because we're going to be around.
Hi, I'm Toni Valli for Jersey Music and Video Spotlight, and we are back at Yakety Yak Cafe with Mr. Johnny Maestro. Hey, they just went away a little while ago, a couple of minutes.
Who?
Those people. Now we're back.
They're gone.
They're gone. They left. Where'd they go? Who
Went
cares?
to see the show?
Hey, we're here. That's all that counts.
I hope they're outside waiting for the show. Really.
They are outside waiting for the show. Okay, let's talk about the Brooklyn Bridge because that's very exciting stuff. Very exciting things happening. I know that in 1968 you had immediate success. Is that when you formulated in 1968?
Actually, 67.
Okay, so
We had our first big record in 68.
that's pretty good. I mean, you know.
Oh, it wasn't just like that. I mean, it was a lot of rehearsal and a lot of getting things together before we had that record. We
Yeah.
had other records before that. We recorded other records. Nothing was ever released
I
until
see.
that one.
Until
The worst that
worst
happened.
that could happen. Okay, and that must have been real exciting for you.
Very, very. It was the beginning of another career.
Absolutely, a totally different life, actually. Yeah, that's real. That is really great. One thing that Johnny Maestro and the Brooklyn Bridge brings to music, as far as I'm concerned, and I'm sure as far as a lot of your other fans are concerned, is that you were one of the first groups of that time to introduce the big brass sound.
We were one of a few.
One of a
Yes.
few.
We incorporated the vocal group sound with the horn sound, where the others who did come out with horn groups were basically just a lead vocal and a horn group and rhythm section.
Well, I think that had a lot to do with, and still has a lot to do with your sound. I mean, you were an innovator from the beginning with
It was
integrated
different. It was new,
groups,
yes.
and also your sound. And I think that is where longevity has played a key role in your success.
That's probably a reason, yes.
Yeah, I mean, you're just one of those guys, and like
One of those guys.
one of those guys, and one of those guys. So speaking of one of those guys, I know that there's a story about somewhere along the line down one of those roads. I know you and my dad have been good friends, and through the years. But
Yeah.
I heard, and I don't know if this is a true story, because he tells me it's not, but I know I've got him on this one. He wouldn't let you use his sound system. Is that true?
That's right. How'd you know that?
A little
Little
bird
bird told
came
me.
and sat right on my shoulder over
That's
here
the
and told me that.
first time I met your father. We were working at the Manhattan Center in New York,
In Manhattan.
and he was headlining the show.
Uh-huh.
And he was using one of these. He was the first group to use one of these big, humongous PA systems.
Another innovator.
Yes.
Okay.
And
That's why you have such respect for each other.
I had asked, if we could use the system, and he said no. And I couldn't believe he said no.
I can't, and he denies it. He denies it to
Does he?
this day. He denies it.
Come
so
on,
we
Frank.
have it on camera, on
Come on,
tape.
Frank.
Listen, we've got you.
I don't hold it
We've
against
got
you,
you
really.
down.
But Neil Diamond was on that show too,
And he wouldn't let
and
me
he wouldn't let
on
Neil use it either. So I don't feel so bad.
a lot of people probably ask you this is a silly question, but I'm going to go for it anyway. Are you in fact from Brooklyn? And where did the Brooklyn Bridge come
No,
about?
none of the group are from Brooklyn. We go through Brooklyn a lot on our way to gigs. That's about the extent of it.
That is the extent of it, right?
No, the name came about when we first formed the group. We were 11 people.
Oh, goodness.
And
how did you tour
we were
with 11
having-
guys?
That was difficult.
Yeah.
That's how the name came about, but we were in our manager's office and working out all of the details to put this group together. And someone said, this is a big group. It's going to be very difficult to sell a group like this. It'd be easy to sell the Brooklyn Bridge. And that's how we got it.
And you've been selling the Brooklyn Bridge ever since. And I bet you that half of those people out there that come to see you, and I know travel around and follow you, it's the first time they ever paid for the Brooklyn Bridge too. Did you tell them?
Anyone can buy a piece of the Brooklyn Bridge.
Well, let's we have something here in front of us. I don't know whether or not you guys can see it out there, but we're going to hold this up for you. This is a very exciting thing that's going on. It's a 28-song
Double CD.
Right? Tell us a little bit about it, won't you?
We went in and re-recorded most of the songs that I did with the Crests and most of the songs we did as the Brooklyn Bridge, and included some new tunes, remakes, our versions of some of the tunes that we like Lonely Teardrops, Jackie Wilson.
Oh, I loved Jackie Wilson. Was he a favorite?
The song from Ghost.
Unchained Melody.
Unchained Melody. Mm-hmm. Yes. What are some of the others, guys? Help.
Woohoo, right here. We have it. We don't.
They don't know either.
Okay. My Prayer, which is also a favorite of mine. And then you have your
regular. We did 16 Candles and Step by Step.
You have Worst That Can Happen.
Welcome Me Love.
I mean, this is a happening thing right here. I hope I get to keep this because I'm claiming this, you know.
What do you think? Don't give it to your father.
I'm not giving it to him. Now, I have to thank you for being so gracious and coming and sitting and talking with us here at Jersey Music and Video Spotlight. I know you have a show to do and time is of the essence for you, but everybody told me that you're this mean person to talk with.
I am.
And I was shaking and my knees were and you're such a lovely gentleman. It's so nice to know.
Why don't
that.
we turn the camera off?
Then I get beat, right? But it was really, really great, and I have to thank you so much for coming and talking with us for a little while.
My pleasure, thank you.
Okay? So don't forget, come back and see us again.
I will.
Alrighty? Now, come back and see us next week with Toni Valli for Jersey Music and Video Spotlight at Yakety Yak Cafe, Backstage. I'm not going to tell you who's going to be here, but stay tuned because I think, will I be able to talk to the band for a couple minutes?
Brooklyn Bridge.
Yeah, the Brooklyn Bridge, the original
Brooklyn Bridge.
the original Brooklyn Bridge, originally the Satins, is that right?
Well, two members of the Brooklyn Bridge were formerly the Satins.
Okay, so we're going to do that just in 2 minutes. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Welcome to the world of acapella. Everyone loves doo-wop.
Hi, I'm Toni Valli with Jersey Music and Video Spotlight, and we are back here at Yakety Yak Cafe in Clifton with two of the original Satins and Mr. Jim.
Mr. Jim.
There's Mr. Rogers, and then there's Mr. Jim.
I've lived with that all my life. I'm proud of it.
And proud of it. I like that. Are you on Channel 13? No, I'm only kidding. We're only kidding. We are back, and we have some very exciting things to talk about tonight. We're just having a little fun because all the guys are here. You can't see them, but believe me, they're all here. You can hear them probably. We have Mr. Les.
Les. Mr. Les and Mr. Jim, and you are
Mr. Fred.
And who are you?
Let's see next week's show.
Oh gosh, and I am Mr. Toni, dressed in women's clothes. Oh, you guys are having too much fun. These people are going to want to be here.
Why don't we sing?
They should be here. Do I want to sing? They'll turn their televisions off if I start to sing. But they're going to listen to you guys sing very shortly. Les, your last name is Couchy,
right?
and you are Fred Ferrara.
That's right.
A nice Jewish boy from Brooklyn, right? And Jim
Rosica.
Jim Rosica. I know all you guys are vocalists with the Brooklyn Bridge, and I have to say this one fact. The other band members who unfortunately are not sitting with us, but we'll flash them in just a minute. Martin and Lou, Ed and Jim. Another Jim.
Yes, another
It's a
Jim.
popular name, I'll tell you.
We call him Jimmy.
As a unit, you guys have been together longer than the actual Del Satins were together.
Well, this incarnation of the Brooklyn Bridge has been together longer than the original Brooklyn Bridge was together. We formed in 1968,
Okay.
but this existing band has been intact almost 20 years, as is.
Do you realize that most marriages don't make 20 years?
I've used that line many a time, yes.
I think that's commendable, actually.
So do I.
All you guys on the road. How many are you now? You're down to 8.
We're down to 8.
You were originally 11.
Right.
That was too many.
No, I wouldn't say.
No, just the way it happens.
Just the right number.
Yeah, I like 8. 8's a nice round number. What happens? You travel, you go from town to town, city to city, place to place, state to state. 8 guys on the road. Plus, come on, what's the dirt? I know you're going to tell me.
Pretty good chemistry. We have pretty good chemistry.
Is that what it is?
Yeah. I mean, we don't really have any real riffs, if that's what you're trying to get out of me. No,
You'll never get it from Jim.
It's a compatible group. It's a compatible group.
Jim, I'm skipping you. Come on, tell me the truth.
We keep
Can we
ourselves,
talk?
we keep
And that's
ourselves
not a
busy.
Joan
We keep
Rivers
ourselves busy.
impersonation.
That's what it is. We keep ourselves
That's
busy
good.
recording. We work a lot, and we get family things together. You know, we just have. The original guys go back 26 years.
They do.
It's Jimmy, myself, Freddie, and Johnny.
And Johnny.
26 years we've been together. So
That's a long time.
yeah, it's longer than a lot of marriages, right?
But I think what you're trying to get at is the secret to this compatibility is that when we are traveling, we don't speak to each other. We get in a van and there's absolute
And
silence
that's
for
it.
about 2 hours, 3 hours.
Well, you know what? I'm going to real quick. Mike, you want to give me a cue on this? How's that? This is the Brooklyn Bridge as you will see them this evening or at any other time. It's a real treat. You're getting your cue that I'm really keeping you over time here. So I have to tell you that, and the mean guy is back, so I better go because he was nice to me for a few minutes before, so I better let you guys go. It's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you so much. I'm going to see you on stage in just a few minutes, and anybody who isn't here should be here for Johnny Maestro and the Brooklyn Bridge. Toni Valli for Jersey Music and Video Spotlight at Yakety Yak Cafe. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you later. Bye-bye.
Hi, this is Johnny Maestro, and you're watching the Jersey Music and Video Spotlight. Or is it New Jersey?
Jersey Music and Video Spotlight. That's right. We're going to be on TV.
Hey, Tony. Johnny Maestro on the Brooklyn Bridge. Fantastic.
Exciting.
I'm in heaven.
Are you in heaven?
Yes.
I thought you were in heaven because you were standing next to me.
Well, that's one of the reasons, of course. But I'm really excited because tonight I get to see my hero, Mr. Johnny Maestro of Johnny Maestro on the Brooklyn Bridge.
Isn't he a gentleman?
Fantastic interview.
Thank you. We had fun.
Yes.
We really did.
Well, hey, at Yakety Yak's, it's the best place to be on a Saturday night. You got to come down here. You won't believe it. The entertainment is fantastic. I mean,
and we're here.
Johnny Maestro.
We're here, and
we're
Johnny
here.
Maestro's here tonight too.
So.
But you're not.
So.
But come and see us
That's
down
right.
here at Yakety Yak Cafe in Clifton.
And if
this
you're
is
not
my
here,
producer. This is Tommy Petillo.
Yes.
Okay, he's the man
And
of
what?
the
If
hour.
they're not here, then where are they?
They're nowhere.
Nowhere.
Nowhere. Come and see us.
See you again next week.
Bye-bye.